next thing I'm going to teach you generals in Supremacy 1914 is newspapers. Now, you cannot miss this. It's right at the top of our tab over here. And what we're going to do is that we're just going to click straight onto it. The newspaper is an absolute critical source of information that you need to stay on top of every single day in this game. And that is because it provides you with so much valuable information. If we take a look at the general look of what a newspaper looks like in this game, you have yourself on the left a general leaderboard along here. That's not really anything too special. If you go into the Diplomacy tab, you get yourself a leaderboard over here. So that is nothing really too unique or interesting. However, on your right, you get to see a map. Now this map, however small it is actually really important because it shows you not only what countries are controlling what land, because again you can see that on a normal map, but it tells you where the battles are currently happening. You can see all of these little fires, which are recent battles, recent provinces that have either been lost or taken by opposing nations. And that gives you a bit of an idea as to what countries are expanding, what countries are shrinking, where the conflicts are happening, and it can give you just a bit of a good idea, a good picture as to what's been happening over the past few days. If you take a little look up here, you can see we're currently on day 24, but using these arrows, you can go back in time, and you will see that as we go back in time, this map will slowly and gradually change. More countries will appear because more countries existed in the past. However, obviously, if you then fast forward in time once again, those countries will slowly and gradually disappear, which is a really cool addition to your understanding of what's happening right now. Something else you can do with the newspaper, if we take a look over here, is you can write an article. If you click on this, you can write an article name, and you can write an article title, and you can also write an article body. You can also select an image, and what this will basically do is publish a message that is sent to every last member on this map right now. As you can see, we've been having a bit of a conversation with Arabia, with Transcaucasia, because we're Spain right now, and it's just a bit of fun at the end of the day. But if you were down for trading with someone, or you wanted to make people known about something that you were working on within your own country, then you could do that in the article function on the newspaper. If we're quite early on in the game and you wanted to form a coalition and make people know that you are down to recruiting people, if you don't know what coalitions are, then check out my last video that I uploaded where we cover that in great detail, and you can use the newspaper as well. So it's a very useful and versatile tool. You can also filter articles, so let's say you just wanted to see what was happening in the world today involving my country, which is Spain. You would type in Spain, press enter, and then you would have yourself all of the articles that included the word Spain, which is also a very, very useful tool. If we take a look at this tab over here, you get a load more information. You can see the rewards that you'll be given if you come kind of first, second, or third place in this round. You get the game rules, very limited, a bit of information on the game as well. But the most important and useful thing from the newspaper is actually the statistics. If you take a look at this, it will tell you what the most popular nation is right now. It will tell you what the mightiest army is. Specifically the world's mightiest army, that is an extremely useful statistic to have. As you can see, we're the second strongest nation right now, just below Arabia. It will kind of tab on and off from that, so we'll wait for it to load back up again. But the world's mightiest army is probably the most useful stat that you can get. It does not come every day. As you can see, yesterday it was the most efficient economy. The day before was the largest economy. The day before that was the wealthiest nation. And we have to go back 3 whole days, 4 days in total, to look back at what the world's mightiest army was back then. And as you can see, we've actually increased from 9.42% in third place up to 11% in second place now. So we're doing really well. We're very, very strong. And that is also something that you should be taking a look at when reading the newspaper in Supremacy 1914. Overall, the newspaper is a super useful tool for you to better understand what is happening beyond your borders. And I would highly recommend that you check out the newspaper at least once every day in this game. You can also filter things by things that relate to yourself, your allies, your enemies, and also general politics as well, which is a really cool little feature. But long story short, I would highly recommend you check out the newspaper really quite often. Now, if you still have unanswered questions about the newspaper and you want to ask me, then make sure you leave a comment below. I answer every single one of the questions you ask, so do leave anything you want below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you want to see more content like this, then make sure you hit subscribe to never miss out on a brand new Supremacy 1914 tutorial. And if you liked this episode, then make sure you leave a like because it makes a world of difference to the channel and I'll be forever thankful. Thank you so very much as always, Generals, for watching, and I will see you all on the battlefield again very, very soon.